Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear newcomers, congratulations to you all to the online class of Gopt Janata College, and I am the Manujaman will again run the class on the subject of English first paper, and I think that you all are in sound mind and in sound body. My dear, I again welcome you to come to the class and to take part. Today I shall also give my speech on a poem, the poem of Shakespeare, and you see the name of the poem is Under the Greenwood Tree. In my previous class I taught you about a poem. Its name was The Lake Isle of Innisfree, and it was written by T.H. Eliot. And I think that you all have understood the theme of the poem, but if you feel any difficulty to understand the poem, then you can make comment on the college web page, and I shall try my best to give you the answer for your better understanding. Now I am going to my second lecture. It is my second lecture for online classes. Today the Greenwood Tree, its Bengali meaning is সবুজ বনানীর বৃক্ষের নিচে. You know, before reading the poem we must learn about Shakespeare, because to know about a poet is very important. First you will have to know who was Shakespeare and what did he do in his lifetime. I am telling you, Shakespeare was a great poet of English literature. He was born in England on the 23rd of April in 1564. He had versatile genius. He had a lot of contribution to English literature. He has written a lot of novels, dramas, poems, sonnets, etc. And his dramas, his poems and his sonnets are taught around the world. All the students of English literature follow his writings, read his writings, you know that. And Shakespeare, what Shakespeare has given to English literature, it is very, we cannot describe it in language, in words, because his contribution was huge, was enormous. I think you have got idea about Shakespeare. Now I am starting the lesson. The poem is Under the Greenwood Tree. Its Bengali meaning is সবুজ বৃক্ষের নিচে. My dear, before going through the poem, I want to say you the gist about the poem. Gist, what is gist? Gist, it means main theme, main idea, main impression of the poem. You know, behind every writing there remains a moral lesson. In your early childhood, when you were a student of school level, then you all have learned the story of a tortoise and a hare. তুমি স্কুলে সবাই শুনেছো খরগোশ এবং কচ্ছপের গল্প. I think you all know that, but this story has a moral lesson. What is the moral lesson? Moral lesson is only the slow and steady can win the race. বাংলা হলো যারা ধীর এবং স্থির একমাত্র তারাই জীবনে সফল হয়. So we see that in Shakespeare writing we also find a moral lesson, and it is beautiful. It is very much attractive, and it is very much important for us to know what Shakespeare wants to say to us through his poem. Now I am telling you that. Shakespeare, the theme of the poem is that Shakespeare has said our palace life, our town life, our worldly life is full of treachery. People who live around you can harm you, can do a lot of mischief to you. You can get hurt mentally, can get hurt in different ways. But when you will go to the lap of nature, then nature will not hurt you. Nature will not do any harm to you. Nature will give you shelter. Nature will provide you food, provide you shade, and you will find a total peace, a total happiness in the lap of nature. Shakespeare also said us through this poem that people who wants to know the tune of birds, the pure tune of birds, who wants to hear the singing of birds, the song of birds, can come to forest, can go under the tree. There he will get how nicely, how beautifully birds are singing, and they will give you mental pleasure. They will supply you mental freshness. You will get it from this. Shakespeare has told this point by these 4 lines, and he also invokes, please come here, just please come hither, come hither. It means please come here, and here you will find no enemy. If you come to forest, if you take the forest life, if you take your shelter in the forest life, here you will find no enemy, just except winter wind and storm. This winter wind and storm can make some trouble, can make some inconvenience for you, but it is not a matter at all, because you will get a real pleasure, a real happiness, a real love in the lap of nature. Shakespeare has told this by these first 6 lines. Now we can go to the second stanza. You see that Shakespeare again invokes those people who can avoid, who can shun, who can forsake the high ambition of life. You know what is high ambition? I am saying you, ambition, আমরা সবাই বুঝি ambition উচ্চ আশা, but high ambition, it is very bad. You should have ambition for your life. You should have ambition to be great in life, to be famous in life, to do something in future. But you should not nourish high ambition, because high ambition can cause you many troubles, can cause you many disadvantages. So Shakespeare only invokes, Shakespeare আহ্বান করছে those people, ওই সমস্ত লোকদেরকে who can avoid ambition, who can avoid high ambition, because in the lap of nature he will not get ample supply of food, he will not get a lot of religiosity, he will not find a lot of other things that is our other demands, other money, wealth, you will not find there, but you will get the real love. Real love, now it is rare in the world, because you know that now love has become corrupted. You will not find a platonic love, because your nearest and dearest people cannot love you, but they can love you by their language, but actually they do not love you. Shakespeare has told us that just only those people will come who can avoid the high ambition of life. And he also told us, in the forest you have to live under the sunshine. Here you can suffer from burning sun, but burning sun is less cruel than the treachery of the people. মানে জ্বলন্ত সূর্যের তাপটা তোমার কাছে কম ক্ষতিকর হবে as a মানুষের প্রতারণার চাইতে. Just Shakespeare has told us this, that on to loves to live in the sun. Those people who will come to him and live under the tree, only those people who can avoid high ambition, who can tolerate, who can bear, who can stand off the burning sun, because here there is no amenity of life, there is no affluence of life, but here life is full of pleasure, life is full of new things, life is full of pure love, life is full of delight, and this delight, this pleasure, this happiness can only be found under the greenwood tree. In the last lines, he has told us that here only the people who are satisfied with what they get, only they will come. শেক্সপিয়ার বলতেছে এখানে ওই লোকেরাই আসবে যারা যা পায় তাই নিয়ে সন্তুষ্ট, শুধু তারাই আসবে. মাই ডিয়ার, just this is the theme of the poem. Now I want to say you again about the summary of the poem, that through this poem what we have learned, what we have known, আমরা কি শিখেছি এই কবি থেকে, আমরা কি জানলাম. Our main theme, our moral lesson is that the people who lives a forest life, who lives close to the forest, who comes to the forest, only they can get real pleasure. Besides that, you have no chance, no scope to get real pleasure. Just you can seek for happiness, you can seek for pleasure in your town life, in your personal life, but no, it is not possible to get. Just it can be obtained, it can be got only in the lap of nature. Shakespeare has told us these things to us, and I have presented this theme before you. My dear, if you feel any difficulty, if you feel any inconvenience in understanding my topic, in understanding my lecture, then you have option, you have choice to make comment and send it, and in my next class I shall give you the fresh answer for your understanding. And I think that whatever the lecture and what your teacher says in the classroom, you will follow every lecture with attention, and you will listen to it with rapt attention so that you can understand it well. Now I shall not increase my lecture more, and now I have to go back. Thank you again. Best of luck. See you again on my next online class. Till then, you all stay in peace, in happiness, and in real pleasure. Thank you. See you again. Thank you. See you again.